Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave division rivals stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news. The Cleveland Browns are once again at a pivotal moment this season. And no, it's not just about the record or the standings. It's about the future of the franchise and how a young quarterback is starting to make his mark in the NFL. That quarterback is none other than Shedeur Sanders, a name that's been buzzing around the league and among the Browns' faithful, especially after he stepped onto the field for the first time in a real NFL game during Week 11 against the Baltimore Ravens. Now, let me tell you, Browns fans, that moment was electric. The stadium was filled with energy, and when Shedeur finally got his chance, the crowd responded with thunderous cheers, showing us once again why Cleveland fans are some of the most passionate in the league. But as exciting as that moment was, the game didn't quite go as many of us hoped, and Shedeur's performance left plenty to be desired. He finished the day completing just 4 of 16 passes for 47 yards, and unfortunately, he threw an interception. It was a tough debut, no doubt about it. He also scrambled for 16 yards, took 2 sacks, and fumbled once, though luckily, the Browns recovered that fumble. It's clear that stepping into the NFL for the first time is no small feat, especially for a rookie quarterback, and Cleveland fans know all too well that development takes time. Still, the energy and confidence Shedeur showed in that moment were undeniable, and we have to remember he's just getting started. He's a rookie, learning on the fly in a league that doesn't forgive mistakes easily, but the potential is there. The Browns staff will be working closely with him, honing his skills and preparing him for what could be a significant role moving forward. During the post-game, reporters asked Shedeur about his experience, the fans' reactions, and the overall atmosphere. His responses reflected a mixture of gratitude and a determination to improve. He expressed appreciation for the fans, especially noting how powerful it was to see those 12 jerseys out in the stands, which shows just how much support he has from the Cleveland faithful. Shedeur said, "When I got out there, I definitely felt them, and I'm truly thankful for it. Thankful to see all those Browns jerseys, and it was a great feeling. But I'm not going to get comfortable with losing. That's not how I operate." That mindset is exactly what Browns fans want to hear. It's clear Shedeur understands the importance of every game, every snap, and how much the team's success depends on continuous growth and resilience. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. Dillon Gabriel, the Browns' starting quarterback, is still in concussion protocol after suffering that injury. And while there's a possibility he could clear in time for Week 12 against the Las Vegas Raiders, everything points toward Shedeur getting his first NFL start in the desert. The Browns' coaching staff is preparing as if Shedeur will be the guy, and that's the smart move. They're tailoring the game plan to his strengths, giving him the best chance to succeed. This is a crucial step for Cleveland. It's about evaluating what they have in Shedeur, figuring out if he's the future, and making decisions that will shape the franchise's trajectory for the next few years. It's interesting to note that Shedeur's debut comes at a time when the Browns are 2-8, a record that's not what anyone hoped for at the start of the season, but it's also a season of evaluation and building for the future. Cleveland's front office has been pretty clear that once Gabriel is healthy, he will reclaim his starting spot. But if Shedeur can impress against the Raiders, maybe he can force the coaching staff to reconsider. That's what competition is all about, pushing each other to be better, and Browns fans love a good quarterback battle. Remember, Cleveland isn't just looking for a stopgap. They're trying to find a franchise guy, and Shedeur's development is a part of that puzzle. As we look ahead, the upcoming game in Las Vegas is arguably the most significant of Shedeur's young career. The Raiders are coming off a short week after their Monday Night Football loss to the Dallas Cowboys, and they have a record of 2-7. Cleveland, on the other hand, is fighting to stay competitive and make the most of this season, even if it's mostly about assessing talent and building for the future. The Browns have some solid pieces like Nick Chubb, who's been a workhorse on offense, and a defense that's been resilient despite the ups and downs of the season. But all eyes are on Shedeur now. Can he handle the pressure, make smart decisions, and lead Cleveland to a much-needed win? That's the question. Cleveland fans, we all know that the Browns have had their share of quarterback struggles over the years. From the days of Bernie Kosar to the recent roller coaster, finding that consistent, franchise quarterback has been a challenge. But seeing a young player like Shedeur get an opportunity, especially under these circumstances, gives us hope. It's about seeing if he can be the guy that leads us to the promised land, or at least to a playoff appearance. The coaching staff will have to strike a delicate balance between trusting his raw talent and giving him the guidance he needs to grow. The pressure is immense, but if there's one thing Browns fans are known for, it's resilience and unwavering support. Now a quick note on the context. Shedeur's debut comes shortly after a difficult week for the team, which included a break-in at his house during the game. That's just another layer of adversity for him to deal with. Despite that, he's staying focused and keeping his eyes on the bigger picture. Cleveland's locker room has always been a resilient place, full of players who believe in each other and in the process. This young quarterback's journey is just beginning, but his willingness to step up under pressure shows he's got the right mindset. Looking at the bigger picture, the Browns are in a rebuilding phase, and the decision to give Shedeur a shot is part of that process. They want to see what he can do, especially since they have 2 first-round picks in the upcoming 2026 draft, which could be pivotal in shaping the future of the franchise. Whether Shedeur is the answer immediately or needs more time, his development could influence the team's approach to the quarterback position for years to come. Browns fans, it's an exciting time. There's hope, there's uncertainty, but most of all, there's a genuine belief that better days are ahead. In terms of the game plan against the Raiders, expect Cleveland to lean heavily on their running game with Chubb, who's been the backbone of this offense, and to try to protect Shedeur as much as possible. The Raiders' defense isn't the strongest, but they're scrappy and coming off a short week, which can be both an advantage and a challenge. The key for Cleveland will be minimizing mistakes, capitalizing on opportunities, and showing growth in situational football. It's about taking steps forward, even if they're small ones. As Browns fans, we know that this season isn't just about wins and losses, it's about laying the groundwork for the future. Seeing Shedeur Sanders get his first start in the NFL is a milestone, not just for him, but for the entire franchise. It's a testament to the Browns' commitment to building through young talent and trusting the process. We're all eager to see how he performs under pressure, how he manages the game, and whether he can make that leap from a promising rookie to a reliable NFL starter. The journey has just begun, and every snap, every play, every decision from Shedeur will be analyzed and debated, but what matters most is the belief that Cleveland is on the right path toward a brighter future. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on Shedeur Sanders getting his shot? Do you believe he has what it takes to be the franchise quarterback? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news.